the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Cardinals and the Eagles on Sunday night.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game. And we've got a great one in store as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some... Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And just shutting him off there. And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46. Now, whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. First carry for James Conner. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. Give them 15 yards to start their first drive of the game.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He'll dump this one off to Conner. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown, 45 yards. And the Eagles are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. And a pretty poor kick here. It doesn't make it to the landing zone, and that means they'll move the ball out to the 40-yard line. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They run behind center with Conner. Shreds him with a stiff arm. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. Now Tua. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Connor up the middle. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
41 yards on the ground here for Harris. It's a first down.
44. Ready.
Looking to pass. Tua. That is caught. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
All right.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Cardinals are an extra point away from evening this one up. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
And oh, it's blocked. And the Eagles have got it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way into the end zone, and it's 2 points.
Well, you figure with a veteran kicker out there, these extra points almost automatic, but this one turns into 2 points the other way.
And we both know it's hard to put it on him. I think there was a breakdown in the protection, but guess what? It does go against his record.
So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And the kick team down there quickly. They don't have to run as far as they used to. And they're able to stop him before he can even make it to the 15.
So back onto the field here come the Eagles for their second drive. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Smith catches left side. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
And Goddard going to have an Eagles first down as he'll get this across the 50 to the 49. Hurts.
This will be caught by Brown. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards for number 11. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Quick throw to Barkley.
So the completion good for just 3. And it's 2nd down. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Perfect execution on that inside handoff, and then a little will, a little brute strength to move forward after the contact.
What do we call that now in today's NFL? Heck, in today's football? Contact balance, right? That's the buzzword, the phrase you hear. A back who can absorb contact, bounce off of it, and keep moving. Just what you said. Brute strength, force of will.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Grant. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. From 10 yards out. as his guys are able to extend their lead.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for two here, he says. Hurts will throw.
Being chased out left.
A wild throw there, and it is intercepted.
And nothing but daylight ahead. Well, that was almost a 4-point swing. The interception, if he had returned it all the way, would have been 2 for them, but just a little bit shy.
And when it's a play like that, you're exactly right with the math, but don't you feel like it would have counted for more if they found their way all the way back to the end zone and gotten the 2? That changes the whole momentum, doesn't it?
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
This complete to Jones.
And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. Blake Gillikin on the punt now on 4th down.
This is taken around the 12. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
42 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. From the gun, it's Hurts.
This short throw caught by Goddard. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll try the right side here. Barkley
looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Throwing is Hurts.
Got a man. It's Brown.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 29-yard line.
11 yards for number 11.
A 1st down carry for Barkley.
Down to about the 22 here. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Looking to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Brown. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal.
And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line.
Holding. Offense.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
And Smith in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
Oh, look at the juke.
And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. Powering his way forward.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here.
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this inside of Philly's 20 before being taken down. A huge play there for Arizona. And even 60 yards.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
Tua going to throw.
That's complete to Palmer.
It'll be a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. And Caldwell's got it over the middle.
And the Cardinals are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa.
Buying time to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. He tried to get away, but to no avail, and an absolute killer there. A 12-yard loss on 1st and goal. Here's Tua. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Caldwell.
And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Tua sets up to pass it. Screen pass to Connor. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Myers' kick is good. And that lead is back down to 9 now. They had it 1st and goal. 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 5. At the 45-yard line.
Again, it's Barkley. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Out now is the punter, Braden Mann. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. From the gun, it's Tua. Over the middle, he'll get it to Harrison. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Incomplete.
You still hold your breath a little as a defense when Tua gets out of the pocket. You're worried about him scrambling and getting a first down. But there, he made the wise call. If there's nothing downfield, just throw it away.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. And it may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books. But it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Pass to Brown, he's got it on the crossing route. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 83 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now this time he'll look to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So he stopped for no gain, and that'll make it second down. They're going to look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
The way he's been slinging it in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. They'll run with Barkley. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Barkley is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2.
They'll look to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
As we prepared for these games, we've noticed offensive coordinators have had an expanded playbook on 2-point conversion tries because they never know when they may have to use it during a game.
But that also means the defense probably has more for these situations too, right?
No doubt about it. I think for the most part, defenses will be aggressive on 2-point tries. They want to get after the offense and make them force the issue.
And here the defense wins.
That's caught. It's the tight end, Ryman.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
There's a short one caught by Ryman.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Now Tua. And it's incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Here's 3rd and 3.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Blake Gillikin on the punt here as he'll send this one away.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
Yeah, the Eagles going to get one final possession in this first half. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
He's got Smith here. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Hurts fumbles it. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
Now a fair catch is called for and taken a few yards across midfield. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach!
Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
And the kick team down there quickly. They don't have to run as far as they used to. And they're able to stop him before he can even make it to the 15. The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And that is very well done there as this will be marked out of bounds at the...
Back near his goal line, here's Tua. There's a short one caught by Ryman. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up second down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Now a fair catch taken just across midfield, maybe by a yard or 2. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I had to do a double take on that one, Brandon, because so far in this game, we haven't seen many of his passes fall incomplete.
Open man is Goddard, the tight end. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there, and how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll go to Barkley again. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Barkley, inside handoff. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 107 yards rushing for him now in the ball game as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend. Hurts. And his throw is incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Here's Hurts to throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Throw out wide is incomplete.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. And right now, Charles, this is about building that lead little by little, and they're able to do just that.
And it gets them past the key number of 16, so this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet, but that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Looking to pass. Tua. Here's Higgins out on the right side. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Now, whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. He'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. From the 25, here's 2nd down and 7. Running left, it's Barkley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
They'll look to throw here. Forced out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a 1st.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise him with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a 1st down. Gotta love that efficiency.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. They work now on 2nd and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Steps away to his left. Hurts fumbles it, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain. Back to throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. On the out route, this ball complete to Graham. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 31-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
On 2nd and 11 now. Hurts. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. And he's going to use his legs here. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. A solid chunk of 11 yards there on the keeper. But fourth down now. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain an 18-point lead. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 37. He'll dump this one off to Connor. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Tua sets up to pass it. Over the middle, Harrison. And, he takes a shot at the end of that play. And he's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down. That's why the defensive guys have to feel pretty good, even though he's over 100 yards.
Yeah, he topped 100 with that last catch. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Here's Tua. To Connor on the check down. Just a gain of a couple there. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
44. Ready.
Tua going to throw. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
2 yards on the pickup there, and that will bring up 2nd down. Up the middle with Barkley. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain an 18-point lead.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. They shake, but in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this one is incomplete.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
Saquon Barkley running right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Holding. Offense.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you get that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
The offense on third down tonight, they've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This is 3rd and 14.
Yeah, he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there.
Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Screen pass to Connor. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Here's 2nd and 10.
So the false start will back them up 5.
False start. Offense.
And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Flush to his right. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua.
And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
The drive will start with an option going left. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Here's a give to Barkley. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he goes diving to get as much as he can, but he's going to be short of the line to gain. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Smith catches left side.
And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Another try for Barkley. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.
And the Eagles season will continue at least 1 more week. Thanks for watching, and so long, everybody.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gunn. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia.